When I was originally sitting in the room on March 16th and the doctor came in and said, hey, you have testicular cancer, it was kind of one of those moments where I just sat there and was like, okay, it's getting real, because I never thought that I was going to get cancer of any sort. Active in sports, eating healthy enough, like taking care of my body, but all of a sudden, just in a flicker of time, your life flips around. So I remember looking at my doctor and my mom just being like, give me 15 seconds just to sit in myself and just kind of let this soak in. And then after that 15 seconds was up, I look up at the doctor, I'm like, all right, here we go, what's next? For I know the plans I have for you, this is the Lord's declaration. Plans for your well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and hope. That verse has been my life verse ever since my aunt passed away back in 2019. It's just been running in my life day by day. And this was the first moment in my life that pertained to me, that verse truly just makes sense. I started tying in Matthew 6:34. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow can worry about itself. You tie those verses together knowing that the Lord has the plan and there is no reason to worry. It's just given me an, overarching sense of peace, knowing that the Lord is with me and He already has this plan set in place. He already knows that this was going to happen. He knows what's going to happen, so why should I sit here and worry about it? Mom, I was already on video. Should I get a little... It's great. And from that day that I found out, I started praying, I'm like, how can this benefit the kingdom? And here we are filming a shoot to put my story out there. And this is just one aspect of how the Lord can use my story to benefit His kingdom. And if one person comes to the Lord because of this story, it's all worth it. Last night I was at a drive-in movie with my girlfriend, and we just started talking to the guy next to us, started asking about his truck, started talking about his kids, because he was there with his buddy and all their kids and how they were doing with the movie. Then the elephant in the room, I'm bald, I have cancer, comes out, and he's like, yeah, my buddy has colon cancer, and he's just kind of going through it, and it's hard. And basically the story boiled down to, I'll pray for you. And he said, thank you. And I'll pray for you and your buddy. It goes to that mustard seed of maybe he was Christian, maybe he wasn't Christian. Either way, it could rekindle something, or it could bring him to the Lord, or at least start planting that seed to where he starts thinking about it. Just the view of life and death has changed drastically. Life is like a dream when you're with the Lord face to face for all of eternity. I feel like he's just gonna lean in and be like, how was it? And it's literally just gonna start fading away like a dream. And it makes me start to think about, why would I worry about the smaller things in life? Why would I worry about this little nitpicky things? Start to tie yourself into the eternal mindset. I always love the analogy that pastors give of 100 foot of rope, and you take just the thickness of duct tape and tie off the end. And that's your life on earth. And then the entire rest of the rope is eternity. So why would you worry about that small little part of your life and worrying about maybe you think somebody's gonna think of you differently, or you start diving into the worldly things a lot, like you're partying, you're drinking, drugs, stuff like that, when it only gives you that temporary satisfaction. When you can start diving into the Lord and know that the Lord will give you that satisfaction. People love to say a Jesus-sized hole, and it can only be filled by Jesus.
Okay.
So this is a 6. Do I go down to a 3?
I say you go bald.
Or you go to a 1.
Full. Throughout this entire process, people have come up to me and been like, hey, we're praying for you. People I don't even know. And seeing people that I don't even know it, and they're praying for me, it's really cool how far my story has reached without me even really thinking about it. It goes into my prayer of how can this benefit the kingdom, and even if it maybe it doesn't bring somebody to the Lord, but if it can start rekindling that fire in other people, like I said, it's all worth it. No matter where I'm at, where I go, the Lord is always there with me. I can just talk with him at any point, and it's not a worry of, is he not going to listen? Because he's going to listen. Yes, he might give me a no, but it's all part of his plan. It's his will, and you can give your prayer of lament, but he still might give you that no, just because this is what's best for you, I guess best for me, to build up my story and just benefit his kingdom in that way.